For a revision, Sarasota County Commissioners have accepted a $90,000 report on growth.
However, some are still saying it's a biased report and a complete waste of taxpayer dollars. 7 South Newsroom reporter Josh Taylor has the story.
Looking for an independent economic review of how to handle growth, Sarasota County Commissioners approved $90,000 for a study. In November, they got the initial report from Laffer Associates, known for a less government regulation stance. That report suggested zoning, regulation, and fees for development shouldn't exist. Some commissioners at the time were not impressed.
We waste $90,000?
From my perspective, yeah.
This week, commissioners got a revision back. Still, some are critical of the findings.
This is a radical pro-developer report.
Dan Lobeck with Control Growth Now says if it's not the developers paying, it will be everyone else.
It starts off saying developers shouldn't have to pay anything because all development is so wonderful. And then it says if we're going to pretend that developers have to pay, let's make everything so biased so they end up paying nothing.
Commission looks at this report and says, okay, this is the marching orders, we're going to follow this.
Commissioner Charles Hines says it was an attempt to figure out why developers are so unhappy with regulations in the county's 2050 plan, a plan meant to dictate development mostly east of I-75, something he says appears to be hindering growth of any kind.
You start questioning, is it a real alternative? And if nobody's doing it, then why? And that's where this whole review came up. What's the problems with it?
The report suggests developers should at least get a break for things like building affordable housing and keeping more open space.
There's enough building left available on the books to last for the next 10 years, 2.5 times over.
Commissioners now want county staff to go over the report and come back to them with specific ways to implement some of the recommendations. For the 7 South Newsroom in Sarasota, Josh Taylor, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.